Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the RC Sailors and we're at the airfield today with a lot of members up here just enjoying the hobby, so you might hear some beeps and planes and things in the background, which is really cool. It's just a beautiful day to fly, very low winds, and so it's a really good opportunity for me to show you one of our favorite drones, one of my favorite drones that I've ever seen. You guys know I love Star Wars a lot. I love the movies, even the new movies. You can let me have it in the comments section, that's fine. I go in open-minded. I love Star Wars. And when I can mix my favorite hobby with one of my favorite things ever, well, that's just awesome. This is an X-Wing. It's actually licensed properly. Propel did it, so they do a good job with toys and some of the coolest unboxing experience things that I've ever seen with any RC. I didn't bring that stuff with us because outdoors would be harder to see. Abby and I did a little bit of B-roll stuff, so it's just cool. When you open it, the lights kick on and the music plays in the background, so I'll shut up for a minute so you can hear that.
Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by. Red 9 standing by. Red 2 standing by. Red 11 standing by. Red 5 standing by. Lock air spoils in attack position. We're mounting the magnetic field. Hold tight. Good bring it like this on. Double front. Cut the gun, alright, accelerate to attack speed.
Isn't that just one of the coolest things you've ever seen and heard? And that is, that box, that case, has a rechargeable battery inside, and you can recharge it with the included cables. And I have to give a big shout out to Cy and your family. You guys came to RCS Fest and you let us borrow this X-Wing, and since then I have purchased the TIE Fighter because I found it for like $50, and I'm going to get my own X-Wing, and I'm going to get, I think the speeder bike is the other one. They actually can battle each other in infrared battle, so they might have to be inside to do that, but they just work so well. It's a toy grade drone, so keep that in mind, but just the most bells and whistles that I've ever seen on a toy grade drone that just really do fan service to Star Wars, and it just makes me smile. It really just brings a big smile to my face. When these came out, I really wanted them, and I remember my good buddy Flying Ryan. I think he got all three of them. He bought them. He paid like $600 for all three of them. And you know, Facebook posts, and he was bragging about them. I think he did some videos, and I was so jealous, but I just didn't have $600 to drop on three of these Propel drones. Now I believe they're about $50 or $60 each. And if you are remotely a fan of Star Wars and drones, one or the other, I can tell you confidently before I do a flight video of this that you really need to pick them up. We'll have them linked in the description box below. What we're going to do is take a closer look of everything that comes in the box, and then we'll fly this for you and just have some Star Wars fun. You get a lot with this, whether it's Star Wars or not. You get a lot, more than most drones include. I love that they use clear propellers on this because when they're spinning, you cannot see them, as well as like a black propeller or something, or a bright color. This is one of my favorite features, and it's simple, but it's just really well thought out. A little latch that holds the battery on. This is actually just an empty tray that sits on there for display purposes, because you don't want to leave a battery plugged in over long periods of time. So the battery looks like the canopy of the X-Wing. It's really cool, and I think all of the Star Wars vehicles have something like that, but they're all different. When you plug it in, we start to get juice there. So as I said, you don't want to leave that plugged in. So what they've done is given you that blank one that snaps right in. I love that. The batteries, you get two, and they do indicate them slightly.
Oh, that's not Popeye.
Hey, Popeye.
That's not Popeye.
I'm not sure what her name is.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. It's Sissy.
Sissy. That's
It's
right.
Sissy.
That's right. The R2-D2 that is on top are actually two different colors. This one's dark blue and this one's light blue. I think they did that just so you know I've got the light blue one charged and the dark blue one is not. This is so detail oriented. I just want to point these things out to you guys. Here is the charger, and you can charge your box, the display case, with that, but then if it's not charging, you can plug into this and charge one battery at a time in this battery bay. Just a little light indicator tells you when it's charged. They give us 4 spare guns on the ship there in case those would break in a crash. You get 4 A props and 4 B props, so that's 8 spare props. Awesome. You get a prop removing and installation tool, and I actually did have to use the installation tool to install these because it's a very snug fit. It just kind of fits over the nose and you press down. But it's metal and very nice, very nice. Keep that. Spare screws. This is probably my least favorite thing about this whole setup. I think I'm going to have to put these prop guards on for it to fly, because to take off, it's sitting on the props and the motors now. So this gives it clearance, so I'll have to install that. And then probably...
But you could hand take off.
I might do that.
You should.
And then probably the best feature about this whole setup is the transmitter. This feels like a DJI transmitter. It feels like a Zero Explorer. It feels very nice. The joysticks, the gimbals are very well made. You can tell this was designed from the ground up. It's not just a copy of some other cheap toy. Really cool. Buttons throughout. Speaker on the back. I'll show you that in a second. Here's your phone mounting system. This does not have a camera. It's not FPV, but I believe the app keeps track of your health, your hit points when you're flying, and a few other fun things to shoot at each other, because remember, these are little battle drones, although we're only featuring one today. And then here, listen. Just to have that playing while you're flying a drone, if you don't smile, just leave. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. This is like magic in real life. I feel like I'm at Disney
baby.
for the first time ever, just looking around, and you're flying an X-Wing drone, and you have that. It also has other things that play in the background too. You can turn it off and back on, and you'll have maybe some different things cycling through. This just makes me happy, and it was worth every penny of $200, but now it's $50 or so. You really need to buy these. That's so cool. Let's power this up and fly it, have a little fun with it. I've never seen a drone do so much. I'm sorry I took so long to talk about this, but I'm just really excited about it, and you should be too. I just want to point out, our video is probably going to get demonetized, so just give us a thumbs up because of the audio on this. Give us a thumbs up for including the audio, because it's so cool. I have to show.
May the Force be with you.
That's so cool.
That thing is different. What it says each time it turns on is different.
So I forgot. I got to do the drone first. So there's no on-off switch, but we plug it in. We latch the battery hatch.
Lights. That's so
and
cool.
there's front lights too. This is amazing. But listen.
It's a lightsaber.
Yeah. Now, when it turns on, you need to bind it to the drone. So throttle up, throttle down.
X-Wing engaged. Ready for takeoff.
And it was different the last time too. It was different. This is the first time I've heard this. You can turn that up, you can turn it down, you can turn it off if you don't like that.
You can. I think there's other music choices too.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah. I even have sounds. Okay, the lights are blinking, so we might actually have the low battery. We only charged one. So if this is a short flight, we'll fly two for you. The music you're hearing is coming out of the transmitter. And I love it. I'm so happy right now.
Flies way better than the little air hogs.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I just wish the wing, the X-Wing part, could fold out.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like an X-Wing in the air at all.
I love the music. It's so cool. I guarantee this is gonna not be able to monetize.
No, of course not.
So support us on Patreon because we let you guys hear the music, please. We have red lights on the back, which looks so good, and white lights on the front also look really good. I'm just gonna hit buttons. They all do something, but I'm just gonna hit buttons because I know that we can adjust the music and stuff with these face buttons, but the top right button.
Nothing's labeled. That's
there we go. Look at that.
What'd you just do?
I just hit a flip button.
Okay, do it again.
Yeah, and listen to the audio too.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. We got an enemy on our 6.
Oh my, you are quite a fine pilot.
Yeah, I know I am. Oh my gosh, I'm a nerd. But I don't care. Life is cool. Let's do it again.
I'm not such a bad pilot myself.
That's right. Good job. Was that Luke? Okay, let's hit the back right button. Ooh, that's our blasters. So if we're fighting each other, Abby, because we're going to do the TIE Fighter and X-Wing fighting in the house this winter, probably. Yeah, nice. Okay, top left. Let's see what that does.
Nice move.
Oh, okay, flips to the left. So the top right flips to the right, the top left flips to the left. I like that. Can we be flying forward and flip at the same time? Let's do it.
Stay on target.
Yeah.
Nice. It's like a barrel roll.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna do it again. Stay on target. Nice.
It stops it.
And see, you can't really see the props, which is so cool. I'll bring it down some. Sorry about that. Okay, back left. What's that gonna do? Is that rates? Yes, it is. So now we can fly much faster. It's very zippy. I don't think I mentioned to all of you actual drone people watching, this is an altitude hold drone. So you don't have to worry about the throttle. Right now, as it's just kind of gliding through the air, I'm not touching any controls. This whole time I'm talking right now to you, I'm not touching controls.
So
Watch.
it's maintaining its distance from the ground. Yeah, that's cool. Good job. The music, it's crazy.
Cool, right?
Oh yeah.
Now that's only because there's very little wind. If there was wind, this would get pushed with the wind, but it does maintain that altitude really well. Listen. Yeah.
This is just like Disney magic in a box. That's what
I
this is.
know. I wish I had just the camera on my face because I am just smiling this whole time. Okay, 3 rates. We can go even faster. Wow, X-Wing power, baby.
Whoa.
Okay, let's do it.
Whoa.
Okay.
I lost you.
I'm back out in front. So really, that's really fast for the little X-Wing. Let's go back down to, I think I like rate 2 really well. Abby, do you want to try it?
No, you're good.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to damage your X-Wing.
It's actually, we're borrowing this from Sai. Yeah.
X-Wings.
I gotta get the others of this. And they're gonna stay on display on my desk, and then every now and then I'll get them out to fly them to keep the batteries nice and healthy. Oh my gosh, this is just awesome. Star Wars Geek Out episode, please and thank you. Those of you that are like offended, cringing, I don't want you here anyway. You can leave. I love life. I love Star Wars. I love drones.
It's neat.
And this is just all of it combined.
And now they're like $50. That's wild.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Doesn't it just look so good? It really does. Yeah.
I definitely wish it had more of an X-Wing shape.
Me too.
But
Now,
other than that,
you know, when the X-Wing is cruising from one galaxy to another, the wings are folded down like that, okay? But when it starts fighting combat,
it opens.
it opens.
Oh, that would be cool.
So that it can, you know, have tighter maneuvers to bank sharper than the other guys and kill the stormtroopers.
That would be cool if the wings open and close.
Yes, but I'm not going to complain. This is amazing. I'm so glad to just be able to do this video and tell you guys about this. Probably a lot of people already know about this, but to know that the price is low and that it actually functions really well. And look, the flight time is really good too.
It's easier to fly than the air hogs, definitely.
Oh, this is just perfect.
That's really cool.
Top-notch quality here. So cool. And the fact that they battle too, and we're not even showing you guys the fact they battle. I just wanted to do this so we could get the X-Wing back to Sai and buy my own. I'm gonna have to get it. I do have the TIE Fighter now.
It's just like the whole, this has the whole package.
It does. Name another drone under $100 that has all the bells and whistles that this has and functions.
It's definitely meant for someone to use their imagination.
Oh my gosh. I'm flying through the galaxy right now, hunting for TIE fighters, stormtroopers, finding the Death Star. Gotta launch that missile right down into the sweet spot, blow the whole thing up so that it can just come back again and make more movies. Yep. Do you understand how happy I am right now?
I do.
Okay. I think it's auto landing. No, I think this is a little push of wind there. Now we're going down. Maybe. I just feel like the battery can't last too much. There we go, yeah.
You can hear it.
Yep, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna let that keep playing. I could play Star Wars music for everything that I do in life. Everything. Mowing the grass, flying RC planes, especially for an X-Wing. Amazing little drone. So I was just looking at it a bit closer. I see some infrared sensors on the back. We have the shooters on the front. There are a couple more on the front, infrared sensors. They're all over. So I'm sure that these will battle really well. Abby, for my birthday, can I please get the X-Wing and the speeder bike too? Please,
I
please,
don't
please.
care, of course.
Yes, okay. That's what I'm gonna get for my birthday. I'm gonna buy the whole collection. We'll have these linked in the description box.
Hold on. As long as you keep the boxes charged and they're always lit up on your desk.
I like that. I'm just gonna get a permanent USB thing to keep them plugged in. They're so cool. They're really cool. I'm amazed by this. These are the moments in RC where I'm just really glad that I'm a part of it and I can enjoy something like this. This is top notch, as good as quality as you could ever ask for anything under $100. Remember when they came out, they were a couple $100 and people bought them at that price and were happy with them because they're worth every penny of it. It's so amazing. To those of you that just are just now finding out about this, spend the money, be happy, just enjoy the hobby and enjoy life. And if this isn't your thing and you've cringed through the whole video and you made it to the end somehow even though you didn't like it, if you're a hunting person, I know there's something in the hunting world that makes you just as happy as this. And it doesn't matter what your hobby is. I'm happy for you that you're enjoying your hobby. But if you're new to drones or something, this is a good first drone too because of the price and everything that you get. This is easy to fly, great first drone. Anyone interested just needs to pick one up. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye!